Welcome to a second episode of Mazda Mayhem. We are going to look at the shenanigans that occurred through a number of races that I was involved in on Sunday morning. Starting from second on the grid, you are hoping that you're going to feature somewhere in this race, but not if GTW Azzurro aims for your inside passenger door and finishes your race before it starts. This is the best way to get past in a busy start with no penalties. On, aim for the inside passenger door, finish him, and drive away without a penalty. Now, how far away does that leave me as I come around this corner? Miles away. They're almost nowhere to be seen. So it takes me 2 laps to catch up with the pack. What can I do from here? The pack is still grouped fairly closely. There's a chance I may be able to pick up a few places. Hitting a few too many curbs to make swift progress there. One of them running wide, couple of penalties ahead, looking for the inside line. Get the run on Beku here. On the outside, I was hoping to go side by side through the corkscrew. I'm slightly ahead. Beku leaves absolutely no room at all. Why did I ever think he would? Naive racing there from GSR 52. I then get the run on the next corner. Put it down the inside quite legitimately, but of course he drives into me to try and cut that off in the braking zone. And I didn't really progress from there. Race 2, starting 4th on the grid. Notice the 1 and 2 there, GT Arc and Baygen Koz. They have a little problem with each other later on. 4th place. Nothing could possibly go wrong. This time I'm on the inside, and I appear to have got through unscathed. I'm side by side with this black Mazda. I leave a car's width on the exit. We get through nicely. And remarkably, I press on from there in 3rd position and are thinking this is going to be a good race. Chap in front, Baygen Koz, or however you say that, is taking a penalty. Chance of 2nd. Unfortunately, with his penalty and my better exit on that corner, we end up side by side here. We both get through. And it looks like we're looking at the corkscrew side by side. It's all okay until 4th place arrives. And that bag full of opposite lock dropped me into 6th, from which I was unable to progress. Will I get a result? Same 1 and 2 there. Good quali times from them. Starting from 6th, I'm dropping further back as more people wake up on Sunday morning. I'm far too gentlemanly and polite through here. I think I even lifted off so I didn't drive into the back of somebody. And for my gentlemanly conduct, I dropped to 10th. But I'm right on the back of the pack, so there's a chance we might get a result here. Looking for the inside. That's covered. Back to the outside. Try and get a run. Do get a run. side by side into this next corner. I should have learnt not to do that. And unfortunately, by leaving a car's width, I pick up a half-second penalty. My fault. Anyway, takes 2 laps to get back. Pretty poor entrance into that corner. Fortunately, no one was harmed. What can I do with 2 laps? How far can I get forwards? These two are having their own personal bun fight. I thought for a moment I might be able to get between the two of them. Get past one, there's a penalty to take. I get past 7 really, cut inside him, and I'm thinking I can press on from here. But no. Now this is a classic example of, I think those two have been knocking 7 bells out of each other, and I just happen to be collateral. 7 there, who feels like he's been wronged, and he's right, to be honest. He doesn't want that to be the last say, so I'm the innocent victim. I think he's aiming for 7th place. I just happen to be nearby, and I'm cleaned up in the ensuing trouble. Boom. It's all over. So, 3 shockingly poor results. Now, to GT Arc and Bacon Cos. GT Arc, first of all, comes through here, gets the inside line, deliberately turns right there in order to tap that man out, taps himself out in the same thing, and then he drops all the way to the back where he decides to administer his own special type of justice to Bacon Cos. I'm not really sure what to say about this. It speaks for itself. Weaving, accelerating, braking, on the track, off the track. Basically ends up with a complete knockout. Let's go on board. We've got some more comic illustrations to come up that express how Bacon Cos, or maybe GT Arc, are feeling. Now this was the best race for me, starting from 6th. Oh no, it's not the best race for me. This is Luis demonstrating that the extraordinary bad luck that I get in these first corners that drops me down the pack from a relatively good position, it doesn't just happen to me, it happens to other people as well. And Luis Bad Jew is definitely having some bad Jew during this race. He was about 6th, he's been eased down to 10th, and within 3 corners he's dead last. So it doesn't just happen to me. I personally am raising my hand and asking for a penalty system of some validity back again, rather than the switched off penalty system. It sometimes works, but most of the time for me, not at all. So here is a race in which I do a bit better. Starting in 7th. Really, if you survive the first corner, you've done well, even if you lose a couple of places. I'm alive! But for how long? So, nipping forward, holding 8th spot. Nothing much happens in lap 1. 2 blokes ahead getting stuck into each other, having their own personal vendetta. This gives me the run. Never wise to have a vendetta with a madman. So coming down the start-finish straight, I generally got my braking pretty right for this first corner, and I would say that Madman is early on the brakes here, and I pull off the classic Ricardo super lunge, but I do hit the apex, and I think it was a pretty decent move. Here's the onboard action. You can decide about the validity of the overtake into corner 1. I get down this straight pretty fast. Whoa! That is from a long way back. Someone else also overtook Madman, same place, same style of overtake, the following lap. So I'm on the back here of the top 5. There is the slimmest chance of a win. I hit a few too many curbs there. Get the inside on Kirby X. Oops, another curb. Kirby X gets the run back again. All about the exit. Still thinking a win might be on. The 3 in front. Kirby X. No. Into 5th. And Luis, after his bad start, has got all the way back to 6th, if this is the same race, which I think it was, which explains why he was so keen to overtake. Bit of contact at the corkscrew. He's now hoping he may be able to make up another place. He's got the bit between his teeth. Super lunge. That didn't really work out, and he dropped back. Well, if you enjoyed these shenanigans, have a bit of a think about subscribing. Bye for now.